So let me show you two more examples of how you could use the extensibility framework, and that should mainly trigger some more ideas on your end. So what you're seeing here are some travel statistics with my camper van. So you're seeing that I traveled all the way up from Frankfurt down to southern Spain. And on the left-hand side, you're seeing how much kilometers I drove like per week. So if I'm just selecting like a couple of data points here from week 11, you're seeing it takes a couple of seconds, and then it will actually plot like the path on the right-hand side. But you also might recognize that like it takes some time to actually plot those, because all of them are actual singular values or singular dots on a map, which takes more time than drawing a geographical line, which is data I'm not having here, but I would love to have that. And I'm also having a case down here in week 14 where you're seeing that I was basically not tracking like the way from this point to that point because I simply forgot to record my geo coordinates with my mobile phone. So not just would I like to draw a line in here, but also choose like which path I actually took here. So for that, I can simply switch like what I'm seeing here and show a different kind of visualization, which is simply showing a 1 when I initially started to track a trip on a day, and then a 3 by restarting it after I pausing it, and like the 2 is simply showing the pause. So basically what I want to do is I want to select the points where I didn't track in between, and I want to send these two dots to an external API. So that could be anything which works for you. So I'm actually sending that to Google. And now Google is offering me like which way did I drive, because actually there was no way to go from here to there directly. So the path I took was actually that one. So now I want to basically write this route as a geographical line to a database. And so when I'm doing that, I basically just draw that line on a map, because I'm connected also to like the database where I'm writing that into. And now I'm seeing that this is actually not a dot anymore, but a geographical line, which is again way faster to actually plot. So this is like another geographical example, which combines again drawing a line rather than having single dots, and then adding some data which was not there. And while I'm analyzing it, I can simply use an external service to create that data for me. Let me show you one last example, which is an underwriting example, but it could also be like support tickets I'm looking here. So let me just filter down to a particular region. In this case, it's New York, and I'm seeing that I am going to lose very likely like those 3 deals. They're not underwritten yet. So basically what I want to do is finding a way how to prevent that those 3 deals are not going to have a negative impact on my revenue. So therefore I want to learn from, are there any other cases where there was a similar overall contract amount in the same geographical area, and maybe with similar terms and conditions or some additional attachments. So whatever I want to find or search for, I could now basically send those deals and the attributes to an external system, which would then crawl all of our historical data, which can be in any other system, and finding cases which are similar, like those 3 ones. And once this is done, it basically creates like links for me, so that I can jump from here to another system where I then get more information around how to like learn from those and prevent in losing those particular deals. So I hope that you find those 2 ideas like interesting, so that you can think about your own use cases. So looking forward to have more discussions around what you're thinking of. This could help you with particular use cases you have in mind. Cool. Thanks a lot for listening.